All right. We back in the building. We back in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. Today is Monday, top of the week. All right. This is the last week of August. All right. Today we got a video from No Jumper, top rank demon on if it's awkward being white in the Mexican gang. Now look, this is my second video on this youngster. What can I say? He is trending right now, and this is his time, bro. He got his media run going on. He's making noise, and that's what it is. What else can we say? All right. You guys already know you watching the official Blue Devil, the home for my reactions. So salute to everybody. Salute to the squad. Salute to the day ones, day threes, and the day fours. Now check this out. Check this out. If you new right here, if you new, we drop reactions on everything and anything. There's no barrier we don't cross. There's no box we're stuck in. All right? So look, what do I always say when I point over there? Leave your feelings at the door. We not doing no net banging, gang banging, any type of banging, bro. We not doing it here. What we doing right here is watching content and having a good time. If you want to be all this big, tough, cholo shit, go do it in the streets, bro. Or go do it in prison. We enjoy our freedom. That's what it is. I was thinking of something else. And with that being said, let's run the content, bro. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, show some love, share the video. Let's go.
Wait, so what was the actual prison bid for, and how many years was that for?
So I got assault, deadly weapon, and then so I got 3 years for that. And then while I was in there, I got 2 prison riot charges, and then that gave me like a year, additional year and a day for both of them at the same time. Yeah.
So how does a prison riot work exactly? Like from your perspective, being like super young and being involved in that, like when do you remember when you first realized this was something you were going to have to participate in?
All right, look, this is a 9 a.m. drop. This is a 9 a.m. drop. We're going to have a noon and a 3 p.m. Look, let me explain that real quick because Adam said, how did a prison riot work since, you knew you had to participate, right? Let me just say a little story I want to tell, all right? And I like throwing in my stories because I could relate to a lot of shit that's being said. I remember I was doing a county lid. I've done like a gang of county time, bro. I was doing a county lid, right? And I got sentenced and everything. And they put me in the worker dorm. And it's my first day there. And as soon as I walk in, I guess they were going to do a beating on somebody. And since I was new, they say, you. I'm like, huh? They're like, yeah, you and you. They picked somebody that's been there for a while, and they picked me because it was my first day there. Can't say no. Fuck it, let's go. What do you want me to do? Can't say no. I'm like, damn. Everybody's like, damn. But oh well, it is what it is. All right, they told us to get down, what to do, blah, 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 why the guy was getting beat, which I wish I could share, but I couldn't. I can't. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. Guy comes in from work. Me and the other guy jump on him. We beat the brakes off of him. I mean, we stomped his head and all that, bro, right? Come to find out the next day he snitches. But because I was new, he didn't know my name. But guess who he did know? The other guy. And guess what else? That other guy was going home that Saturday. It was like a weekday, like Tuesday, Thursday. It was like between the week when we did it, right? That dude was going home Saturday. Right. And the guy that got stomped out didn't know who I was, didn't know my name. It was my first day there. So the other guy got ratted on, and he didn't get to go home. He ended up catching like 3 more years for GBI. So instead of going home, he went to the pinta. He went to prison. And that's how fast you could go from going home in 3 days to going to prison for 3 years. So let this be a message to the young kids. Stay out of jail. Don't go and join gangs. Study. Be great in life. You only get one. And I'm not the one to preach, bro. So do what you want with your life. Now let's hear what Top Rank Demon got to say.
It's so basically, well, really, it's a crazy thing. So in the juvenile prison I was at, it's called Green Hill, and right there they had a lawsuit or something go through there where everyone that just got charged with those prison riots got it dropped off the record. So like some of my homies that was locked up right there for those prison riots, because some of them got like 4 years for that, and like you know what I mean, something like that. And then so like they got out because of it, and like they got dropped because it was like it wasn't a riot, it was unjustified or whatever, because they were trying to do it to the point because they were basically focusing on like the gang part of it, and they were trying to like give people basically gang enhancements, and like basically if it's a 2-on-1 it's a riot, which that's not even a thing. Like that's not a riot. And even like when you look at DLC or whatever, it's not a riot.
A riot is like everybody in there basically, right? Like I mean, I'm sure from their perspective they're gonna call it a riot if it's only a couple people, but I mean, okay, so is it like a full-blown race riot or is this like a general riot?
Nah, I mean, for the ones that I was involved in, it was just it was just a lot of people were involved. One of them is just like a 7-on-1, and then so they put that as a riot, and then and the other one was like it was like we were bucking at the COs like type shit because like I mean shit was like
define bucking.
Like not going to ourselves, and when they try to put us there, we wasn't having it.
Hit them with the Glock Dookie.
No. A lot of these words, nobody knows what they are, bro. Adam heard them throughout the interview with somebody else, and he uses them on the daily. All right, what the fuck is a Glock Dookie?
I don't know what goes on in Washington, man. We got carrots out here in LA. No carrot business.
What the hell is carrot business?
Oh, Lord, I don't even want to take your innocence and tell you about that shit. I mean, allegedly in the LA County Jail, there's been instances where somebody would knock somebody out and then shove a carrot up their ass.
Yeah, that's that freak shit. We ain't going for that.
Yeah, that is the opinion of many people. I don't know. LA just got some weird shit going on. We gotta get that stricken from the record.
I don't like that, bro. I didn't like that, bro. He said LA got a lot of weird shit going on. So does New Hampshire or New whatever the it's called. And weird shit is everywhere, bro. Weird shit is everywhere. This fool, bro. You know what he's doing, though? I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing, bro. He's saying LA to try to stir up this youngster. So this youngster could say some shit that's clippable. I'm not stupid, bro. All right. Salute to Adam because he's doing his job. But salute to the youngster for not allowing Adam to bait him. He knows he don't get along with LA, bro.
But, okay. So, but that whole time you were locked up, like, would you say that, like, just being involved in those riots was the most dramatic shit that you were involved with? Or what else did you have to, like, learn how to deal with?
At Grainger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the...
Well, it's like, I don't really want to come up on here and like kind of glorify like the gang culture and like glorify the prison life experience and shit like that. More to like promote my music type shit like that. Okay. But at the like, so it's like, well,
let's rewind that one more time for the people in the background, all right?
Like promote my music, I like the gang culture. I don't really want to come up on here and like kind of glorify like the gang culture and like glorify the prison life experience and shit like that. More to like promote my music type shit like that. Okay. But at the
there you go. Respect, bro. I'm not here to promote gangs, bro, or here to talk about gangs or prison or tell you how tough I am. I'm here to promote my music, bro. And you know what though? Adam ain't trying to hear it. Adam don't care. Adam is not trying to hear about your music. He wants to hear about how many bodies you got. But salute to that youngster, bro.
Like, so it's like, well, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, you're doing the time. Like, I was going to different facilities. So I went like from one juvenile facility, like for the younger ass kids and shit when I first got locked up, then to the juvenile prison, which is from 17 to 25 years old. So they had like grown men in there, you know? And then, but then the reason why I went to the actual prison was because I was 18 and then I caught a charge in there. And so I was already over 18. So they did that and kicked me out and then set me up and shit.
Okay.
But
What was like your family's thoughts when you got these years at such a young age? Like, what was your dad's reaction and shit?
I'm not gonna lie. Well, with my dad particularly, like I wasn't talking to him for like probably like 5 years straight, and then basically when I just got out the pen, like 6 months before that, or like 30 days or something, like, you know, I kind of like try to like tap in and then whatever and try to rekindle the relationship like right when I got out and shit, because it's like, you know, but basically throughout my whole prison sentence, I wasn't in communication. I wasn't really talking to nobody like that, or my family side. For
sure.
Yeah.
Is it awkward being someone who's technically white and you're rolling as with the Mexicans and like as a rapper as well? Like, I know that's kind of complicated, right?
Let me answer that for you, Adam. We're in 2025, bro. And even in 1995, as long as you were down for the barrio, down for the hood, skin color don't matter. If you're down for the homies and you did what you were supposed to do for the cows, the homies accepted you. Whether you were black, white, Chinese, don't matter. You guys see my homeboy Güero, blasted from head to toe. More tattoos than me. And he white. And he's done a gang of prison time. He put on for the hood. And I got another homeboy that looks just like him, just taller. Done did all his shit. And I got another homeboy that passed away. Rest in peace, my homeboy Weasel. He white. You know, down ass homie. And you could say Muggsy about half white. And we got other homies. You know, it don't matter, bro. It don't matter if you. Now there is some hoods that only take in their kind. You know, I couldn't tell you which ones, but I've heard of them that only take, you know, whatever race they claim to be, you know, or they got certain like rules on if you can join, if you fall under these categories. But for the most part, listen, bro, we just saw a video the other day where CVTF had a black gang member from their hood. That should tell you everything. We've seen Mexican Hoovers, you know, Mexican Crips, black Southsiders. Look at the homies from Playboys. You know, they got the two rap homies, Mr. Keep It Hood and the other homie. Think about it. Don't matter no more. And I don't think it ever did. I don't know, maybe in the 60s and 70s, maybe, but I don't even think it did back then either. So there's your answer.
Nah, bro. Like, to be honest, bro, like, I'm not even like that's the furthest thing from my mind. Like, you know, like there's so much shit going on, and no one's even looking at it like that. It's not like a factor that anyone's even hanging on. Like, you know, like,
Facts.
I mean? Right, definitely.
In real life too, like when you make it to like as far as like Washington, when you make it to certain like I would say social groups, like how you were saying, like mentioning the race, it really don't matter because like to make it to that social group, you already got to go through like a whole bunch of steps, etc. for you to even get there, kind of thing.
So you're saying a white boy is never going to be a walk-on? They're going to always have to prove themselves before they become part of it?
No.
What the fuck are you talking about, Adam? Now look, there's people that were born and raised in the hood that don't need to get jumped in because they were born and raised there. This is my hood, right? My uncle's from here. My dad's from here. This is my set. And they don't have to. There's dudes that go out and catch a body and be like, look, boom. There's dudes that get jumped in. There's dudes that got to prove themselves this way or that way. It all depends, bro. It all depends. It all depends. It all depends. But Adam asking a lot of crazy questions. He asking a lot of crazy questions.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like whoever is with us based off whatever skin color he is,
Right.
he's just already like stamped. He's like one of them guys already.
Right.
Like,
because like white boy in a black gang is like super rare, but it feels like a white guy can fit in with a Mexican gang more easily. It's a little bit more accepting. You tell me though.
Well, it's like people don't even be focused on that. Like I don't even like even with my homies. Like I'm not like the white homie, you know, type shit. I'm the homie, you know.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's the black homie. Like, nah, that's the homie type shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, and I feel like that's part of our culture too. Like we don't, you know what I mean? It's not no racial shit, no racial jurisdictions. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? If you're a real nigga, like you can with us. You know what I mean? Type shit.
Over here too. Like I think back in the day, it kind of used to be like that. As far as like with certain like Mexican group segments in the blacks, it used to be like tension. But over there where we from, it was never like that ever. So we've always been like real close with them. Like we got good working relationships. We know a lot of them. They know a lot of us. And we've never really had like no issues as far as like.
Yeah, I always feel like people from Northern California always like kind of take pride in the fact that there's more unity and the different races spend time with each other as opposed to
up with them, up with their family,
well,
you know,
as opposed to LA where it's like much more divided along racial.
It's only divided because it's gangs, Adam. It's only divided because it's gangs, bro. Okay, so look, it ain't about the black and the brown. Like, I don't like them fools because they're black. I don't like them fools because they're Mexican. That's not what it is. The dislike comes from the separation of the gangs. All right? The dislike stems from they from the op gang, and it happens to be a black gang. They from the wrong side of the tracks, and it happens to be a black gang. What do you call one Mexican gang beefing with another Mexican gang? A hate crime? No, because it's gang violence. So why the fuck would you want to label a Mexican gang beefing with a black gang or a black gang beefing with a Mexican gang racial? That's gang violence. But automatically, you got people like the viral crybabies that want to make it a racial thing. No, bro, it's a gang thing. Because if you take away the gang shit, everything will be cool and dandy. Now, yeah, you might grow to hate them, and you might grow to hate their race because of the things they've done to you, whether they smoked your people or done some fucked up shit to your people. Now you grow to hate that race, but I think even that's contained to them only, not to all black people, right? Or all Mexicans. It's contained to fuck them beaners, you know. And you say these racial things, but you're meaning them towards that group. Not everybody, just that neck of the woods. But most don't want to get that. Most don't want to hear the truth, bro. They want to hear the lies because the lies brings money, views, drama, chaos.
The lines, it feels like, even though, I mean, for the most part, I would say black and Mexican get along out here, aside from a few little pockets.
Yeah,
for sure. Okay, but when you're in prison, even up there, I'm assuming that the Southsiders and the Northsiders kind of have to get along based on the racial lines, or is it not really like that?
Like I don't really want to get into politics, but I don't fuck with them niggas. We don't fuck.
It's crazy, bro. Just simple though, but like the prison system, like, cause I be in the prison system, we be in the same prisons in Washington. It's like really like one prison, Walla Walla prison, like where the bros be at, and it be like over there, it's segregated. Over here, how they got like a whatever, like to where you live with each other.
We don't
over there, it's just non-existent. That's not going on. So it's like literally, if we was to get locked up over here, we'd be on some like what the is going on kind of thing. It would just be kind of like a real life culture shock what it would be, because that's like the total opposite of like a Washington prison system.
Interesting.
Yeah, but you still fall under the same politics, bro, unless they don't reach that far, which I doubt. But I will tell you, bro, there is cities, bro, where I'll tell you like this, bro. I've said this story and people try to like talk shit or like say I'm lying. I'm a Southsider, bro. And I've been in jails that are in Southern Cali and full of nothing but Southsiders. I don't get along with them. I can't program with them. Now, those that can figure it out, bro. I'm not going to sit here and try to break it down for you. But how? You're a Southsider. What? Are you PC? Right? I said it before. Go watch the clip. I was in Imperial Valley and I didn't get along with the whole jail. All right. Go watch the video. With that being said, we're going to kill this video right here, bro. It's too long. And I don't like to talk about prison like that. You know, shout out to these two homies. The homies as far as like them being homies. Shout out to Top Rank doing his shit, dropping music. I need to check it out, bro. Somebody recommend one of his best songs so I can check it out and listen to it. The other dude too, he seems like a respectable dude. You know, he don't come off as like gangster, like too gangster, too hardcore. He comes off as smooth, you know, and humble, you know. So salute to them, salute to Adam22, salute to everybody watching, bro. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and if you made it to the end, click on one of these videos, my boy. All right, click on one of these videos, go watch it, go comment. Let me know you're a brand new subscriber. Until then, I'm Blue Devil, and I'll catch you guys at the 12 p.m. drop, the noon drop. Let's go.